Laker TV is a proud affiliate of the Kentucky High School Journalism Association and the Student Television Network.
Everybody, I'm Tanner Robertson along with Jordan Young. Welcome to this week's edition of Laker TV.
This week has been kind of hectic from all the games going on. And speaking of games,
last night was a big night for the Cali boys soccer team. For the first time in several years, the Lakers won the district title by defeating Graves 3-2.
And now it's on to the regional tournament next week. And if they can get that done, that will mean a trip to the state soccer tournament. Way to go, guys.
Now let's get this started.
And here's another story about Laker success. Last year, Laker Color Guard member Leticia Nunez was selected for the U.S. Army's All-American Band. And now we have another student to receive this honor, senior James Harrison. We had Amber Stout and Lindsay Stairs to take a closer look.
The All-American Marching Band has been a fixture at the U.S. Army All-American Bowl since 2008. The band features the top 125 marching band members from across the United States. They are selected to march in the All-American Bowl on January 9, 2016 in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas.
James will be marching baritone. He was the only student selected in the state of Kentucky, and he was awarded in October. So if you see him in the hallways, make sure you congratulate him. For Laker TV, I'm Amber Stout.
Williston, Pooltown, and Pleasant Springs, all former names of the city we know and call Murray, Kentucky. Murray and Callaway County have a fascinating history that many of us don't know much about. However, one local man wants to change that by opening up a museum centered around the history of Murray. Producers Josh Bailey and Josh Connor have the story.
What part of town comes to mind when you imagine the heart of Murray? Older generations may remember a time when the court square served as both a bustling marketplace and the center of local government. Recently, however, this hasn't been the case. With a crumbling infrastructure and seemingly less notice from local citizens, Murray's downtown seems to have become a relic of the past. But David Burris and the Murray Reboot Initiative have a plan to bring this dying district back to life by bringing a museum into the mix.
Murray needs a museum. We used to have a museum years and years ago on 4th Street.
David's vision for a Murray Museum includes exhibits featuring farming, government, and local culture, all of which are essential to understanding the story of Murray, he says.
So I think it would be a good idea for people, especially, again, kids your generation, to know that Murray and Callaway County was founded on a few certain things. Actually, two things that Murray and Callaway County was founded on, and the first being agriculture with an emphasis on the dark fired tobacco industry. And then number two, later Murray State came along and built Murray the way it is now.
Burris says his dream site for the museum is the historic W.G. Swan Tobacco Warehouse, located at 111 Poplar Street, just off the court square.
If we could get that museum in there, it would be the single largest museum of local history in the state. So it's imperative that we get in that building, and we're doing a campaign right now to try to raise funds to do that. The building is 56,000 square feet. It's got 16,000 square feet on 3 different levels and a sub-basement of 8,000. And it was set up to hold a lot of weight, lots of tobacco, millions of pounds of tobacco. So with the freight elevator and everything, the way it's designed, it'd be perfect for a museum.
There's a lot of work to be done and funds to raise before the museum can become reality. David has set up a nonprofit organization and has begun campaigning to raise awareness of the project on Facebook.
Museums, they capture the essence of a local history. And as you well know, we're losing our elderly members and people even my age and your age on a daily, weekly basis. And every time we do that, we're losing a little bit of our history.
For more information on the progress of the museum or to make a donation, you can visit their Facebook page by searching Murray-Callaway County Historical Museum.
Don't go anywhere, Lakers. We'll be right back with this week's Tech Minute and some thoughts about tonight's game.
Stay tuned.
It's Halloween, Lakers, and it's time to get scared.
Straight fire.
Kirk Ice gonna get you prepared. Well, the first thing that you gotta know is how to increase your candy flow. You gotta have a scary suit to walk through the night, giving all the kids one heck of a fright. With all the commotion and even the fear, they'll drop the goods. Candy for the year.
Dr. Love.
What's up, ladies? It's time for Halloween. Time to dress up these geeks. Nothing more better than giving people creeps. Looking for candy, knocking on them doors, using all these suckers to mop the floor. Straight fire, curved ice at you one more again, serving it to you nice and thin. All this stuff and too spooky for me. We're the guys people wish they could be. Midar Igua. And for those that don't know what it means, it's all the same to me, at least that's what it seems. Mad rap called Too Spooky for me, getting back on the air from the LakerTV shows, and everybody cares.
Straight fire coming at you hot, trying to disarm this Halloween plot. You know me, I ain't a fool. I hate me, them ghosts and ghouls. Trying to sneak up when I'm not aware. I'm about to be a ghostbuster, man, I swear. This holiday is awful, you'll see. All I know is that it's too spooky for me.
I'm here with Miss Sarah Lovelace about Powder Puff football. So, Miss Lovelace, tell us a little more about the Powder Puff football, you know, what you expect from students and the time and the day.
Okay, well, our Powder Puff football game is tomorrow. It's juniors, seniors, freshmen, sophomores, all girls teams playing, and the games start at 4:45. If any of the kids want to come out, that'd be great to support their classes, and all the money goes to support their classes' prom, whenever they have prom.
Hey Lakers, I'm here with Reagan Pittenger and Emily Boyd, two of the junior Powder Puff players, and I've heard that this class has been pretty good throughout the year, so you're going to continue that streak this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to kick some butt. Definitely. Yep.
All right, sounds like it's going to be a fun time, so come out tomorrow at 4:45 at Jack D. Rose Stadium, Powder Puff game.
How many of you own a Samsung phone? If you happen to own a Samsung phone, then this week's Tech Minute will concern you. Reporter Kevin Barnhill tells us how 600 million Samsung devices are vulnerable to hackers.
If you own a Samsung phone, it is likely it is vulnerable to hackers just like any other Samsung phone, thanks to a pre-installed keyboard called SwiftKey. SwiftKey automatically looks for updates over an unsecured line, which allows a hacker to create a fake proxy server that your phone can find, and therefore tricks your phone to download malicious code to your phone instead of anything close to a helpful update. Now, before you have a panic attack about it, the chances of this happening are slim, because the hacker would have to know the security flaw and how to exploit it, and on top of that, they have to be in the same exact public Wi-Fi network as you. Also, they cannot hack your phone through your own mobile data. But even if the chances of it happening are slim, any security flaw should be taken very seriously, and Samsung is trying to fix this security flaw, but until then, you should probably avoid any public Wi-Fi and use your own mobile data instead. And download a security app for protection, just in case. A few of these include 360 Security, AVL, ESET, and Sophos.
Every week, we have a student that has or is making a contribution to the Laker sports nation. Raceland Morris and Adam Otis have this week's Athlete of the Week, a member of the Lady Laker volleyball team.
And now this week's Athlete of the Week. On this edition of Athlete of the Week, we decided to talk to sophomore volleyball player Lexi Lamb to talk about her experiences on the court.
I guess I've been doing pretty good. I've been consistent. So is our whole team. We've come close to beating Marshall, Ballard, lots of really good teams in our region. So I think it's been a pretty good season.
Here's what head volleyball coach Mary Price had to say about Lexi Lamb.
Lexi is doing awesome. She's a wonderful athlete to have as a member of our team, and she contributes 100%.
Lexi Lamb has been performing really well. We decided to ask how the seniors have impacted her and how she plays along with the team, and how she will step up to help the team.
Seniors really help our team this year. Obviously, they have a lot of skill, and they've been playing longer than the rest of us, but also they're some of my best friends.
For LakerTV, I'm Raceland Morris.
By the way, Lexi and the rest of the volleyball team are getting ready for next week's district tournament. It begins on Monday, and we hope they do well.
Well, we started today's show with the soccer team holding up a district trophy, and tonight our Laker football team has a chance to do the same. Callaway travels to powerhouse Hoptown tonight with a chance to undefeat the district and win a district championship. Coach Garrison says that would be a historical win.
To do that with our history and where we've come from and some of the struggles the last several years, I mean, since 2008, we really haven't been a legitimate contender. So to get back on the map that way and to do that at Hopkinsville, who has been a thorn in our side for a while, would be fantastic, and that's our plan.
Finally today, are you interested in being a part of a team?
Coach Birdsong needs some help with the basketball team. He needs one of you guys to become the team manager.
Talk to Coach if you're interested. Anyways, I'm really excited for tonight's game. I'm just really hoping it's not going to be cold.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking on the weather. It's supposed to be 50s.
Are you serious? Anyway, you should bring your gloves and jackets, because you're in for a cold night.
Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Laker TV.
And as always,
Go Lakers!
Laker TV is a proud affiliate of the Kentucky High